the first thing we had a bit of a recession in my business, I was thinking, how do and I always ask myself the toughest questions that don't necessarily make sense when I ask it. And then I just see if there's a way to do it. But I was losing a few clients, and I thought, how do I lower my prices without actually lowering my prices? And I was like, I know it doesn't make sense, but is there a way to do it? There was. And so what I did was I realized at the time we were charging just a certain amount of money, but it included shampoo, cut, blow dry, style. And so I know we try to move towards just one price covers everything. And you're offering extra service, which you can bring back into later. But immediately some people were asking me, can we skip the style? Because let's be honest, the part that in order, let's go in order of all the things you do in a basic haircut and all the extras you can do with it. What's the part the client cannot do at home? Absolutely cannot do. The cut. Yeah, the cut. They don't need you. Some of the other parts are fluff. Some parts of it, right? Like the very bottom end of that would be the shampoo. Sure, I don't like cutting dry hair. I can spray it with a water bottle.
I don't like cutting nasty, nappy hair.
I understand. But what we need and what we like and what we would rather, that's all different parts of the conversation. But for a client's perspective and what they're paying for, they're like, I can clean my own hair. Well, then why don't you? That's a different argument. Some people come in with pretty clean hair and they're like, can you just cut it? And some people like to cut dry hair. I don't like to cut dirty hair either. So sometimes I would just shampoo for free because it's for me. But that's the two ends of the spectrum, right? They can't do the cut. They absolutely can do the shampoo. But then there's a couple things in the middle, blow dry, style. Now, arguably, they can blow dry and style their own hair. They might not be as good as us. So that to me is in the middle, right? And then I took blow dry and style and separated them. We can get your hair dry, but we can make your hair look really good. But then we've got the shampoo and then we've got the cut somewhere in there, depending on where they go. So to me, I broke it up into 4 different parts of the service. And I thought, let's give a value to each one of those 4 parts. And I remember way back then, it was like $5 for the shampoo. The haircut is about $20. The blow dry might be $10, and then the style another 10 or 15 or 20, And so then I thought, well, that all those added up together, that's what I charge for a service, a cut service, but I called it a shampoo, cut, blow dry, and style in the computer. So when I broke it up, it allowed people, because sure, each one of these takes away some time. Why don't we let them take away some money with it also if we're going through a tough time? Instead of turning this into zero, pulling them all down and going to zero, I gave them a bit of a break. So it pulled down a little bit of the time and the money. It gave me more time to fit more people in for these pseudo services or breaks of different weird. It was different. So being different than the other stylists around helped out also. And then I did a lot more people would come in for just a shampoo and cut or a cut and blow dry, and they'd skip the shampoo and the style. And I would wet their hair with a water bottle. And every once in a while, I'd say, listen, I'm going to throw in the shampoo because, girl, you should have washed this greasy hair. I can't get a comb through it. So we'll just take a few extra minutes. I have it. We'll do a quick shampoo. I'm known for my really scalp massaging, relaxation, shampooing. And I'm like, we're just going to wash it quick. It's not the kind that I would normally do if you were paying for it. And they're like, I know. I'm just trying to save some time, save some money in this tough time. So there are some creative things you can do. And that's one I did.